Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel for this very quick review of the Newcastle Everton game. I don't want to bang on about it for too long. I would like to have done it live, but I haven't had the chance to do it, so my apologies. You know, family life gets in the way, parents have visited. But yeah, so let's talk about it. So we went to Goodison Park on the back of some absolute fabulous wins against Chelsea, against Man United, the draw against PSG. We're in good form. Depleted squad, and I mean the first half wasn't fantastic, was it? Let's face it. But we had our chances. The best move we had was down the right hand side when we moved the ball really cleverly, little back heel and another little dummy, and Trippier whipped it in, and Isak headed wide, and we had our chances. Gordon as well, back at his old club, was obviously booed, terrorized by the fans. But he has to expect that, and he should be putting his chance away, you know. But frustrating. But we got over the first half. I mean, Calvert-Lewin should have put them ahead as well, to be fair. That chance was huge. How he ballooned that over the bar, I do not know. And he bullied us in the first half. I thought he was fantastic for them. He almost won everything. But the thing that really frustrated me the most is when Calvert-Lewin didn't win everything, they won the second ball. They were first to everything. And that, I know I hate to use it as an excuse, and it's not an excuse. It's actually happening. It's fatigue. You know, they have said it. But now we're moving on to Sunday and playing Spurs after a Thursday night. You're going to see more fatigue in that game, but we're going to beat them. But we'll talk about that tonight when I'm live with Harry and Philip and Gary. But you could tell we never really got going in the first half properly. We didn't really control the game, which was disappointing. But we came out in the second half and we controlled the game. You know, these stats don't lie. We had 12 shots, 3 on target. They had 21, 6 on. By the way, a lot of their shots were like rebounds, you know, and block shots and all this sort of stuff. But look at their possession in the whole game, 38%. 313 passes to our 536. Passing accuracy, we had 84%, which is really good. It's below our very good standard, but it's actually very good. And all these people crying this is the worst performance ever. Have you forgotten Brighton, where we got absolutely hammered and we deserved to lose that game? We did not deserve to lose this game at Goodison. On the balance of the chances, I would say both teams deserve a point. But if we took our chances in the first half, there's a chance that we could have brought our subs on, rested a few players, and we could have went away with 3 points, but we didn't. And it took all the way until the 80th minute where Trippier is dallied on the ball a little bit and he's slipped. He's went to pass the ball backwards and he's misjudged everything. They've cottoned onto it very quickly. McNeil gets in and he's fired one past Dubravka, who's got no chance of saving that. And Pope doesn't save that either in my eyes. I think it was a great strike. And then it makes it even worse when Trippier again is at fault for the second. And I feel for the guy. And this is what I want to talk about mainly about this result. Our fans, I've started to learn how to lose a little bit better than what I used to when I was younger. And it frustrates me when I see Twitter go into a meltdown. I've seen tweets where people are like, Trippier, get him off, get him subbed, he needs to be dropped, all this sort of stuff. Trippier has been absolutely superb for us. Superb. And yes, he had a bit of an off game, but he didn't have that much of an off game. He was still creating chances for us. And a lot of people forget this. And I know Lascelles is captain, but Trippier really is the leader out there. He is the captain out there. Everybody knows that, and it's sad to see him getting nailed like that when he shouldn't be. He's been a model pro for us. He's been the best thing since sliced bread, personally. Silly comment, but there you go. But that's how I feel about it. This man is giving everything to the club. I mean, he gets it as well. He came over, he took a pay cut. You know, he come to Newcastle when we were almost relegated and he saved us. Not only when he was injured, he saw him on the touchline with his boot. He saw him getting involved with the players. He is a leader on and off the pitch. you know, and he gets it. He absolutely does. And I just wish people would get off his back a little bit. I mean, this guy's played almost every single minute at the age of 33. He's played nearly every single minute, home and away, in the Champions League, in the Premier League. He's always been there. The one thing we need to look at, though, is our away form. We've only won one, and when we absolutely tonked Sheffield United. We've been unlucky in some games where we haven't won, like West Ham, Wolves. We should be seeing those games out. Our tally could be a lot better. Man City was an off game. We just didn't play well, but they got their tactics right. We need everyone to stop having a meltdown. Yes, you can criticize a performance. You can talk about bad performances, but do it in the right way. Let's not be those snobs. Let's not be those entitled fans. We're not entitled to win every game. Premier Leagues, there's very rare. Look at how many teams have actually gone unbeaten in the season. Arsenal, the Invincibles. It never happens. It happens once in a blue moon. It's a generational thing. I don't think we'll ever see a team go unbeaten in the Premier League for at least another 20 years, if that. I mean, even if it happens, and I don't think it will. You've got to learn to lose. Yes, I didn't want to lose to these lot. Why did it have to be now? Why did it have to be Everton? Why did it have to be Pickford? And the other thing on Pickford, look, we give him so much stick, and he is entitled to give it back. If you can't give it, don't take it. And some of our fans need to learn that as well. At least he actually reacts to it, and he gives his all for his club. You can't complain about that. So I hate him. I don't want him at Newcastle. I never want him at Newcastle. But I give it to him a lot, and he was entitled to give it back. It's as simple as that. The news on Trippier, though, is this is why every fan everywhere needs, every Newcastle fan, they need to get behind Trippier as much as possible. Apparently, there's personal problems going on in the background. This is why you can't jump on him. I mean, you shouldn't jump on him anyway. But he needs our support more than ever. He left the England squad early. Why? It wasn't an injury. There's something going on. His performances dipped, and then he brung his performances back against PSG, against Man United, against Chelsea, and it dipped against Everton a little bit. And those mistakes happen. But what is going on? But I don't really want to know what's going on. I just want to wish him the best. And we need to support him in this time of need. Everyone needs to get behind him, especially on Sunday, tomorrow. We need to be in his corner because Trippier can be the difference in games. Free kicks, creativity down the right-hand side, the relationship he has with Almiron and with Bruno. I've never seen a combination like that ever at Newcastle, where apart from maybe Peter Beardsley and Andy Cole, how in sync they are all the time. So we just need to focus on positives. Even with this depleted squad, now apparently Lascelles has done his groin, by the way, so he could be missing tomorrow as well. So we have like 13 players out who could get into the first team. It's just, I've never, ever seen an injury list like it in my life. Support the players, keep supporting them. Try to learn to lose, guys, because we'll lose again this season. But as long as we give everything, which we do, and this team, and that's all we've ever asked for. We don't demand a team that wins, we demand a team that tries. I don't care how rich we are or how good we get. That's all we can ask of all these players. No matter how good we get in the future, even if we're winning titles, if we're winning cups, as long as they give 110%, as long as they're trying, and we're not going to be in a relegation fight ever again, unless the Saudis sell up and but that'll never happen, I don't think, in our lifetime. Just enjoy it, guys. Enjoy the ride. We've been waiting for this for 15 bloody years. I know we should never talk about don't forget where we came from and all this sort of stuff. But we're still in a 7-year project. We're 2.5 years into it. 2 years into it. Something like that. And we are overachieving. And it's amazing. And that's down to Eddie Howe and to the players and to every backroom staff that's involved. So please, just learn to lose a little bit. And I know it was against Everton and I hate it, but don't overreact. We don't need that. The players need the full support of everyone. And I'm sure the away fans, as they always do, will give everything at the Spurs Stadium. And we've got a decent record against Spurs as well. So I'm confident. And this is what the live league table looks like. There's some strange results going on at the minute. Brighton losing at home and Man United losing at home to Bournemouth. But hey, Man United are crap. Somehow they've got 27 points. I don't get it. Having the worst season ever, but yet they're still above us. but we're 7th. We've got 26 points. If we win tomorrow, we could move into 5th again. That's how tight this league is and how interesting this league is this season. And congratulations to Villa. Massive respect to them. I've said they deserve respect after beating before you've even beaten Man City, and then beating Man City is even better. They are in that top 4 race very comfortably. It reminds us of last season, and it's nice to see another team doing it as well. I've got nothing against Villa, but I still hope we finish above them. But it's a fun season. It's going to be a massive ride. There's going to be ups and downs, guys. But as long as we finish top 5, it'll be a great season. And there's a chance in the Carabao Cup. Chelsea is shocking. We got to Stamford Bridge. We beat them. We're in another semi-final, and we could be in another final. So let's just take all the positives. Players are coming back. I have got a little bit of information about players. I'll just quickly get that for you. Lascelles could be injured tomorrow, groin strain if he is. Who comes in? Dummett, centre back, or Kraft potentially. But this is interesting. Sean Longstaff, Wilson have been put through their paces 9 a.m. this morning, both past fit. So it's down to Eddie to let them travel this afternoon. So they could be on the bench, which is great for us. And Wilson likes a goal against Spurs, doesn't he? Barnes, Botman, Byrne, all back in training on grass. They're stepping up next week. It's likely to be the Fulham they return. So that's very, very interesting as well. And Ashby is back in Newcastle after his injury. Swansea loan is being obviously cancelled now, and he's back with the group. So, yeah, absolutely just think of the positives, guys. That's all I can think of. And get behind trips. Let's just wipe this one off. And join me tonight as I speak to Harry, the Spurs fan. We've got Philip from Toon Tactics, and we've also got Gary on as well. So come and join us tonight at 8:30 as we talk about that game, and let's just wipe this one from our memory. Thanks for listening, everyone, and thanks for your support. Don't forget about our amazing sponsors, Diet Crow. Code BAZ20 to get 20% off. In the description below is the link to the shop. So please consider getting something for Christmas. An absolute fantastic little family-run company. And we'll be doing a live prize draw on the 20th of November with Joseph from Diet Crow. And we're going to do an amazing giveaway of $40 gift card. And we've also got 2 Alan Shearer signed photographs to give away as well. So become a member if you want to, 99p or whatever. It's up to you guys, but please hit the thumbs up and the subscribe button. They're the 2 things that are completely free if you enjoy watching what we do. See you tonight, guys. Take care.